Is this what you would have done given your deep training and background in vaccines?
Well, no, that's not what that is why I was so surprised that, in fact, the vaccine industry, where I learned my job, did something that I thought they had been teaching me to never do, and that is to vaccinate in the midst of a pandemic. So I've been vaccinating people while they are exposed to the virus is of course not a good idea. So in other words, if somebody would ask me to set up an experiment where I would give the virus a maximum of chance to adapt to the population's immunity, then that is probably the experiment I would do. So I remember when I was working in the lab many years ago, and you had a viral strain that you wanted to adapt to some more difficult conditions, then of course you would take that virus and you would of course inoculate it on a cell culture, and let's say instead of incubating at 37 degrees, you wanted to have a strain, for example, that would be more thermoresistant or that would grow at another temperature, you would start and adapting this virus at 38 degrees, for example. And then you would passage till the virus that has adapted or that has been selected to be able to replicate at a temperature would become the predominant virus in your culture. And that is exactly what we are doing with the mass vaccination. Of course, we are generating an overall immune pressure in the population, and then you passage, of course, the virus from one person to the other.